Vishy, today was a very good day, I guess. Did you also feel it? I think all the games were very fighting and exciting.
Yes. When I thought about the format, I thought what would be nicest for the public is what the positions we had. The Evans Gambit and the French were very good picks. And the Evans Gambit, obviously, it's too sharp, and so, well, I already told you yesterday, I would have liked a bit more time, so I won't repeat that. With the French, it turns out that I was better.
Yes.
So that is slightly, but I miscalculated something. I missed that he could simply go back to e5. I thought rook a7 was giving me good initiative, but he goes queen e5, and so I have to take this draw, knight e4, rook g2, king g2, knight f4.
Did you feel like instead of queen f4, queen e3 or that position?
But anyway, it's very good because after queen f4, queen c2, I think I can go rook c1 and knight takes c4. This idea didn't occur to me somehow. I was looking for something much more exciting, but this sort of idea seems to work. Anyway, we will all check it and we will have some answers, but I thought my plan was quite knight g3, I think bishop e2. It was very sensible. I was quite surprised that this position is supposed to be equal. Because my first impression was c5, knight e2, knight bd7 isn't exactly equal.
Yes, knight bd7 was perhaps not the most accurate
What is
way.
best, knight c6 or b6? Or?
Yeah, I think even rook g6 was played in the game.
Yeah. I kept thinking it is a Keres Botvinnik game, but in fact it was Alec Henave.
Yes.
And but look, I think this format can be improved upon, and it's of course very nice. First of all, when FIDE is celebrating 100 years, it's nice to have a tournament that celebrates these 100 years. So this gives us a chance to go back and look, ignore the computer-based solution and try alternate moves and play from there. It was a very clever idea. I hope they will continue.
It was so exciting that the game between Kasparov Karpov from 1987, that was a must-win, is now being played by you and Hikaru, and it was just fun to watch this entire thing. Like, how would you guys approach the same position?
Yes, Fabiano already played this against me in Shamkir once, in 2015, or unless I'm misremembering some detail. I think he played exactly this against me in Shamkir. And of course, for me, this game between Kasparov made a huge influence. When I played Karpov in Lausanne in Game 6, I was in must-win, and I tried to follow the same concept. Don't allow him to equalize quickly. Make him play just
the Trompowsky game, right?
Exactly, the Trompowsky. And when I played Fabiano, I kept telling myself, okay, I can play natural moves, but I shouldn't relax, because I remembered the Karpov lesson. So in that sense, I think that's probably the game which made the most impact in one sense.
And also, you really maintained the counterplay with black in that game, because there was pressure with him going G4, H4.
Yes. If I missed a chance with d4, I'm quite annoyed, because I saw d4, but I don't know why I didn't play it. Because there's a pawn sack, knight b5, e5, knight d4, e4, queen e7, rook e8, queen goes to the back somewhere, knight c5. Black has excellent compensation. But I didn't think I had a moment where I could do it, but apparently I did. So I kind of missed that slightly.
And in the last one, when the sheet was given, I was actually thinking which position you would choose, because you had the white pieces.
You know, I wanted to select the Alekhine. I still remember like it was yesterday opening this old informant. Could be informant 32 or 33 or something like that. My God, I remember it as if it was yesterday. E6, D6, Fe6, bishop C6, queen G4, bishop H4 check, G3, bishop H1. I don't remember if it's GH4, castle short, castle long.
Oh my.
And I remember this. But if the official evaluation is equal, then I don't know what I'm doing there. Sort of, you don't play this for equality. Apparently, that evaluation of that is equal. I remember later on checking this game somewhere, but I remember these moves very clearly. And okay, the Alekhine is out of fashion, and then the four pawn Alekhine is even more out of fashion. So I could have picked that. I was half tempted, but then I decided the Rouser felt nicer, and I mean, all of us were discussing that Amin doesn't really play Sicilian, so for him it was very tough. All these Sicilians were not much fun for him. But then it turned out I didn't do this very well. If he played bishop c5, it's quite pleasant, good for black.
But in the first move itself, did you feel like going g4 because you quickly played knight e2?
So I'll tell you, I remembered that instead of bishop d7, if you play f5, then Kasparov played g4, f4, f5. But that's with queen on d4, bishop on c8, if I remember correctly. After queen e3, f5, g4, fg4, f5, I remember that the Kasparov game was big advantage for white. But then by definition, it cannot be this position. Because we know that this is equal. So then I realized, okay, if it's not that, then I don't know what I'm doing there, so I'll just play chess. So the idea was to go knight e2, queen f3, knight g3, knight h5, and h3, g4 if possible. Okay, it's a very long plan, but something along those lines. But to be honest, once I started playing the Rouser, I thought maybe it had made a mistake to select this. But then, if he doesn't play queen f2, he's doing fine. But
yes.
I saw queen f2 and I thought, okay, knight d4, I'm winning. And then he played queen f2. I was very shocked. And then I went knight d4.
Yeah, you made the move and you just got up
the
and...
previous move, I thought it's a... oh my god, what will I do if queen f2? Great, black is pushing here. And then I saw h4. I saw knight d4. So, if you work backwards, then it works.
Right. And Vishy, maybe if there was one change that you had to make in this format, would it be the time control or anything else?
Well, for this Evans Gambit, I think a bit more time would have been nice. Otherwise, we coped. I don't know, to be honest. Look, we are not playing this format for the players. We are playing this format for the spectators. The players also, in a sense, being chess lovers, they enjoy it. But there are positions where you really wish you could think more. Maybe half an hour is better than 15 minutes. I don't know. Also, now that we have some experience, probably next time we can pick more and more interesting positions. There must be many more. We can ask. The problem is getting an audience involved is then keeping the position secret. Especially if you go through forums and say everybody vote on this and vote on that. How do you do it, right?
Correct.
So, I think it would be very nice if with crowd wisdom we selected the positions, because then there would be a lot of interesting suggestions we're not thinking of. It's very strange. No King's Gambit, no Grunfeld, no King's Indian, no... I was sure there'd be some interesting King's Indians from Karpov-Kasparov match. But no King's Indian, no
because they are not equal, right?
No D4 position.
You can't have King's Indian because engine doesn't say 0.00.
That is possible, but you can always go deep enough and find something. So it seems that this tournament should repeat it at least for a few more main openings and maybe one or two crazy openings, and we'll see.
And did you feel this was too short because you sort of played well today? I think, also you were in great form today.
I think it worked out well for me today, but I don't know.
And what will you play next? We know that you're going to be in Bangalore in 2 days from now.
Yes,
we're very much looking forward to it.
You as well. So,
yes.
Yes, we'll be in Bangalore together. Yes, that is quite exciting. And then I will also be, later on next month, I'll play in Leon.
Oh, yes.
And Corsica.
Wow.
So both old favorites of mine, and so it'll be nice to go and play both events.
Fantastic, Vishy. Thank you so much, and congratulations for the performance.
Thanks.